Welcome again to Life with Jennifer. We are at it again, my viewers and my subscribers. This time we are looking at the salary increase for parliamentarians in Jamaica, which is massive, my people. When I said massive, over 110% increase. My viewers and my subscribers, never in the history of this country at any one given time has any parliamentarian price the salary raise has ever been so high. It is ridiculous. It is, in my view, greed. In my view, not thinking about the people of the country, especially the less fortunate. Our healthcare system is in a deplorable conditions. Bridges where people can't even go from one district to another for years haven't been fixed. The teachers and everybody on the other hand, when they should get a pay, they have to demonstrate and negotiation to get a little raise. And nobody have to negotiate for these parliamentarians to get triple their salary. And the truth of the matter is, some of them not doing one thing to earn $1. More than some you see on social media, they're posing up and acting. Not doing one thing, my viewers and my subscribers. I am so disappointed. I am so disappointed, my viewers and my subscribers. I am so disappointed. I don't have word to explain, and I'm not trying to even be political in this at this time. Is that we need leaders who will think for the betterment of Jamaica land we love. I'm gonna take you into the clip.
Salary increase for the government. Everybody deserves to get raised, don't get me wrong. But I think that was too much and too fast. You understand me? Over 300% increase, and they're not even willing to increase as regular worker more than 10%. So I think that was just too drastic for one. I think them basically held Jamaica like ransom.
I think it's excessive. It's way overboard. Because I look at all the teachers and all the other public servant persons who were just the other day striking and doing all of that to get a little increase, and they were negotiating the hell out of it. And for them to go and do this now, it's too much. I mean, even if it was I would be fine with 70%. I mean, it's overdue for them when they just came in power. We know they didn't take a salary raise. But that amount is excessive. No, absolutely ridiculous.
It's too much, brother. It can't work. That's too much in a one go. Him should have, if I even 2 more million added to it, 3 more, it would have good. But 125, too much that, brother. And it's a pressure into the whole entire country. Yeah, man.
I don't think they should have get that high increase. Not say them not deserve to get high increase, but that is way too much. That is way too much. Because we the taxpayers, them are going to dig we down hard to pay for them to get that. That is it. Teachers deserve it. Because they work hard in the classroom for it. So we know that already. That's it.
Well, honestly, I don't think they should have gotten an increase now based on how the economy is going. So I think it is totally unfair for them to get an increase at this time. I don't think it makes sense.
I was shocked, an almost 200% increase when minimum wage got only $4,000 as an increase. And I think Jamaica should do an all-island strike. Nobody should go to work because this has to change. That's my thought.
For answer, which one of the opposition are you referring to? Because I was in Parliament yesterday and the opposition spokesperson on finance said that he's fine with the increases. And then today, another opposition from the same party said that they're not fine with it. So I'm trying to understand which one So the opposition spokesperson on finance.
I'm speaking to the release that the People's
on,
National Party.
But you said opposition first, Mr. Hall.
Yes.
You never said PNP. So there is an opposition and a PNP.
You know, I'm asking to respond to the release from the People's National Party this morning.
It's the same argument that we have to ask. We know that a large number of opposition MPs lobbied the Ministry of Finance for an increase. We know that as a fact. So when the press release said that they never had any discussions, that is actually not really true. And there's a reason why Julian Robinson said what he said yesterday. Because there was significant feelings among the opposition benches that they needed an increase, and there was anticipation as to what the increase is and when the increase would come into play. So the issue with the opposition deciding which is their real position is something that they're going to have to make a decision on. I cannot comment on that from this platform. What I will say, though, Arthur, is that we as members of Parliament, and I'm not speaking as Minister of Information, we, now that this has happened, have an almost mandatory obligation to demonstrate to the people of Jamaica that this increase that has been given to us means something for them. It means, and I want you to allow me, Arthur, I don't know if your hand is getting I'm going to answer the second question. It means that MPs have to, if they were doing 100% before, they now have to go to 150%. It means that ministers have to step up their game if they weren't stepping it up. And Prime Minister had a conversation with us because I think he recognizes as well the position that we have been placed, not by our own actions, but by the public sector transformation process has essentially placed us in this position where I'm here this morning trying to justify to you something that none of us really even knew. I never knew this was going to happen, and the level at which it was. I'm sure most of us didn't even know that how this would manifest itself. Prime Minister was very clear to us yesterday that the dynamics of our engagement as ministers and MPs has changed. The Minister of Finance yesterday spoke about that this is not an increase for the present, it's an increase for the future. Lee Kuan Yew, when he was running Singapore, said that he's going to pay his government people well so that they have zero excuse to either not do their jobs or to be corrupt. And I think we as government, opposition, executive, the excuse of not being paid well is off the table. What needs to happen now, and the Prime Minister was very clear about it, is that MPs and ministers, and I think on both sides of the aisle, now have an ultimate responsibility to demonstrate to the people of Jamaica, even more than they were doing before, that we're working for them.
Minister.
Second question.